Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So I just want to say before I jump into this video, thank you so much for all the support on yesterday's vlog slash update video kind of thing that I did. Reading all your guys' comments and just reading through all of it was really, really nice, and I appreciate all of y'all a lot. And also, Death Wish is already at like 5,000 pre-saves. So yeah, we're making progress. If we can get to 30K, I'm doing a vid with the TikTok girl. Like I said yesterday, that's not bullshit. Like, we'll do a vlog together. So yeah, first link in the description. Go pre-save that. Let's get this to 30K and let's make this happen. Make sure you screenshot it if you pre-save it and tweet me on Twitter or tag me on Instagram. I'm going to be going through and liking photos all night and just DMing people saying thank you, just to show my appreciation for y'all being the best. But anyway, I have a pretty interesting story time for you guys today that I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot. It's about me messing up, which is usually a fan favorite on this channel, so yeah, I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Today's story time takes place in the beginning of April this year, so only a few months ago, really. And yeah, this all starts off like any normal day, any normal story time. I was just sitting in my room, sitting on my computer, editing a video, just trying to get some work done, trying to be productive, and one of my friends hits me up. Let's just call this friend Vince, okay? Vince hits me up. And he's like, yo, man, I'm having a birthday party tonight for my sister. I don't really just want to hang out with her friends. So she told me I can invite some of my friends over. Can you come through? And I was like, yeah, man, of course. Now, Vince's sister was only like 2 years older than he was. So a lot of her friends were like friends of ours as well. And a lot of Vince's friends were friends of hers. So it was basically just one big party for his sister that he invited me to. And I was stoked on it. I can't lie. So fast forward like 2 hours later, I go to Vince's house. A bunch of our friends go there as well, and the party gets started. Now, Vince's parents are out of town, so the whole house is to himself and his sister. So the whole party is all over the house and in the backyard as well. A lot of people were there, kind of flowing into the backyard. And it was a little overwhelming, I can't lie. I was like, dude, if his parents saw this, they would be fucking freaking out, because his parents were super strict. But yeah, they weren't there, so no one had to worry about them. So about an hour into the party, I was just chilling, having a drink, hanging out with one of my friends, just enjoying myself, right? And then one of my friends goes, yo, let's go outside and skate. Because Vince skateboarded a lot, and he had his own like custom half pipe in the side of his yard. So yeah, we went outside, we went up to the half pipe. My friend and Vince and a bunch of other people were just on the half pipe skating. I was sitting there just kind of sipping on my drink, having a nice chill night, right? Just enjoying the party. And then Vince looks at me and goes, yo, Austin, drop in. Now, I haven't seriously tried to skate in a long time. Don't get me wrong, I skate pretty frequently, like around the city, and like, you know, I know a couple tricks, but I haven't tried to like skate ramps for a very long time, like vert skating. So when he said drop in, I hadn't dropped in months at this point. So, you know, I was a little bit rusty, and also I was a little bit, you know, tipsy, I would say, off the drink I was having. So I was like, oh, I don't know, man. He's like, come on, don't be a pussy. So I'm like, fuck it. He called me out. Let's do this. So I put the board up. I get up there. I go to drop in, and I absolutely bust ass in front of everybody, and everybody laughs at me. So I'm like, okay, that kind of hurt, but I'm not injured or anything. I'll be fine. But now everybody's laughing at me, so I have to one-up this shit and show them that I'm nothing to laugh at. So me being a little bit drunk and a little bit stupid and wanting to one-up myself, I decide to grab the board, and I run inside the house and go up to the attic and then climb onto the roof. You're probably wondering, Austin, why are you getting on the roof with a skateboard, man? What are you doing up there? Well, the way that Vince's house was set up was the roof sloped down right to the pool. And he had like a 9-foot deep pool. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop in on the roof, jump off the roof, and land in the pool with the skateboard and make everybody fucking lose their mind. Like some Project X type shit. This is going to be insane, right? That's what I thought to myself. Thought it was such a genius idea. Obviously, I wasn't thinking very straight. Clearly, the couple drinks I had were doing the thinking for me. So yeah, I climb up on the roof, and Vince immediately runs over, and he's like, Austin, don't do that, man. You're making a mistake. And I think to myself, I'm not making a mistake. This is going to be fucking awesome. Because it goes right into the pool, right? You know, I'll drop in, I'll do a cool little trick off the roof, I'll land in the pool, I won't get hurt. Even if I do bust ass, I'm falling into water. Like, I won't get hurt at all. That was my thought process. Little did I know I was about to make a big fat fucking mistake. So yeah, I proceed to drop in on his roof. I roll down his roof full speed, but the problem is his board and the bearings were a little bit rusty, so it kind of had like a natural curve to it, and I immediately just curved to the left completely, and I wasn't going straight anymore, which means when I went off the roof, I was not going towards the pool. I was going towards concrete. And not just concrete. I was going towards concrete and his water slide. He had a little water slide off to the side of his pool. So I proceeded to fall off his roof, off the skateboard, bash my arm onto his water slide, and then completely flip around and bash my leg onto the concrete. And it doesn't end there at all. Like, you'd think that's where it ends. Oh, absolutely not. After I fall onto the ground, just onto the concrete, I just lay there and I stare up at the beautiful sky, just filled with stars, and just think about the dumb shit that I just did and how much I regret it because of the pain I was in. Like, I just laid there on the ground, staring up at the sky, just absolutely in pain. And a bunch of my friends ran up to check on me. Vince was one of them. A bunch of other people laughed at me. And yeah, I'm just laying there in sheer embarrassment. But then as I'm laying there, I hear something in the distance. I hear sirens. Police sirens. Now, sirens go by all the time in the distance. I'm like, okay, someone must have needed the police for something nearby. It's not for the party. That would just be horrible timing. There's no way that's happening right now. And then they start getting closer. Like, I can hear them getting closer. And then I can start seeing them. Like, I put my head up, I lifted my head up, and I could see them down the road, like, coming to the house, pulling up. And Vince goes, okay, Austin, you gotta get up, bro. You gotta get up. We gotta run. You gotta get up. And I'm like, what? Are they here? He's like, yeah, man, they're for us. We got to go. Like, I thought it was something else. It's for us. We need to leave right now. And I turn my head, and the entire party is scattering and running into the woods behind Vince's house, just absolutely fucking fleeing. And I jump up on my feet, and I immediately fall back to the ground because my ankle is completely fucked. Like, at this point, I thought it was completely broken. And I fall back down, and then Vince pulls me up, and he goes, come on, put your arm around my shoulder. We need to fucking go. And Vince, like the absolute legend he is, with my arm around his shoulder, ran with me using one leg, him using both of his. I like hopped with him and he ran me into the woods with the rest of the party away from the police. And I must have hopped, no joke, like 2 fucking miles. Like, me and Vince were just running. And I got to the point where I was just running on my ankle, which was a terrible idea because it hurt so fucking bad, but I didn't want the police to gain on us. So we ran all the way towards the other side of the woods to this girl's house that was at the party as well, and went to her house and just kind of posted up there at her pool for a little bit until things died down. Now you're probably wondering, Austin, aren't you like in your 20s? Like, you're 23, bro. Like, why would you run from the cops at a party? Like, you're allowed to be there, bro. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't fucking understand it either. I asked Vince, I was like, bro, why did we just run? Like, we're adults. We're allowed to have a party. He's like, honestly, man, I don't know. I just saw everyone start running, so I started running, and here we are. And I was like, fair enough, man. I guess, go with the pack, right? He's like, yeah, but like, also, I don't want to leave you behind, because then like you'd have to talk to him by yourself, and you're injured. That's not cool. I'm like, I appreciate it, man. He's like, also, there's something in my basement that I don't want them to find. That's when I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean? He's like, there's something down there. I don't want them to find it. I was like, what kind of thing is in your basement that you don't want them to find, man? Like, what are you hiding from me, bro? And he goes, I'll show you later, okay? I'm like, all right, man, fine. So fast forward 2 hours later, we continued the party at this girl's house. And like 2 hours later, after it was clear to go back, we all walked through the woods back to Vince's house and his sister's. And we go there, and there's a note on the front door from the police that says, hi, we stopped by in regards to a noise complaint. Please keep the noise to a minimum. Signed, police department. Well, it didn't say police department, but it said the area we were in and then police department. And I was like, holy shit, they left a note. And my friend's like, yeah, man, that was pretty nice of them. At least they didn't fucking, stay here and go searching through everything. I was like, yeah, I guess so. So we go into the house, and immediately Vince takes me down to the basement and opens one of the doors to one of the rooms. And there is, like, no joke, tons and tons of plants, like weed plants, everywhere. And I was like, oh, this is what you didn't want them to find. Now, I do have to add, it's legal where I'm at now, as it is in a lot of places. But I'm pretty sure you're still not allowed to grow the amount that he was growing. So I could understand his concern, because it looked like a fucking rainforest down there. But yeah, all in all, he didn't get caught. Nobody got in trouble. The party went on. Everything was all good. The only shitty thing about this story time is I absolutely embarrassed myself 2 different times and hurt my ankle and my shoulder. But the good news is I didn't break anything. I went to urgent care the next day, and somehow, even though I fell off a roof and smacked myself twice, like a fucking rag doll, I didn't break anything. I just rolled my ankle and bruised my shoulder. So yeah, pretty good news, right? But yeah, guys, moral of this story is don't be a show-off, and also you probably shouldn't do what Vince was doing because he almost got in a lot of trouble too. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.